All right, this video is going to be going over the period properties and just other properties, basic properties of some trig functions. So periodic functions mean that they repeat over time, and trig functions are periodic. That is because you go round and round the circle and we have those coterminal angles, so those values repeat. So for example, because February has 29 days every 4 years, you can say that like the number of days in February repeats every 4 years, so it is a periodic function where the period is the shortest interval for one full cycle. For cosine, sine, secant, and cosecant, the period is 2 pi, so all the way around. For tangent and cotangent, the period is only pi. We're going to rewrite the following trig expressions with an angle between 0 and 2 pi as the angle inside of the function. So sine has a period of 2 pi. So this is very similar to trying to figure out coterminal angles. 2 pi would be 8 pi over 4. So I need to go 1, 2, 3 more to get to 11 pi over 4. So this is the same as saying a sine of 3 pi over 4 plus 2 pi, where that's the period. So then that's the same thing as sine of 3 pi over 4. Tangent has a period of pi. So let's think about where 7 pi over 6 would be. 7 pi over 6, if this is 6 pi over 6 for pi, 7 pi over 6 is going to be right here. So let's rewrite this. Sine of pi over 6 for just one left over plus pi. Not sine, sorry, tangent. And so that's equal to the same thing as the tangent of pi over 6. Another part of trig function identities that we need to make sure we understand is even and odd functions. So by definition, a function is even if on the negative axis, the outputs look the same as on the positive axis. Function is odd if the outputs in the negative axis here end up getting switched to the other side of the y-axis on that same x's, just on the positive side. So cosine and secant are even functions. Sine, cosine, and tangent are odd. So our example question here, if I know the secant of t is equal to 2, then what's the secant of negative t? Well, secant is an even function, so it's actually just equal to the secant of t, which is 2.